not the presence of the .git directory, it's kind of the Git system database for this repo. Here, for instance, we see the configuration for the remote Git repository URL. Origin is an alias for the remote Git repository inside the Git system. To easily view and edit that configuration, we use the git config command. The -l flag lists the current settings. Okay, we have a bunch of settings, but what do they mean? Let me show you how to easily find Git settings descriptions. To know the meaning of the core.file mode setting, for instance, we are simply going to open the Git manual and search for variables with capital V. Inside that variables section, we'll find almost all the available Git configuration settings. Now we can simply search for the core.file mode setting, and voila. And now let's search for another configuration setting starting with branch, for instance. Here is a branch.name.remote setting and its description. This is the equivalent of the branch.main.remote setting inside our current configuration. The git config-l command is equivalent to git config-l-local and is used to display configurations that are specific to this repo coming from the repo.git/config file. Instead of --local, we can use the --global flag to work with global git configurations. Global configurations are by default stored inside the current system user's home directory inside the .git config file. They are inherited by any Git repository we clone or create locally using the git init command. Now let me show you some examples to make it a bit clear for you. We will also learn how to add and remove Git configuration settings. Let's set the current Git user email for the Git demo repository. That setting is now visible inside the current configuration here. We can use the --get flag to get the value of a specific configuration setting. To remove a configuration setting, we use the --unset flag. As we can see here, the user.email setting has been removed. Let's list the Git demo repository local settings again. Okay, what about the global ones? We have nothing. Let's add a new global Git configuration for the repository's user's name. We see it in global settings list, but also inside local settings. The global setting has properly been inherited by the Git demo repository. If we look at the global configuration file, we see it, but it's not present inside the Git demo repository configuration file. If we remove the setting as before without using the --global flag, we see that nothing happens. When we use the --global flag, it's properly removed from global configurations and not displayed anymore in local configurations. As expected, we have nothing when we list global configurations and the configuration file is empty.